Hey yo, I'm Travis, this is the Wicked Bitter channel, and you're watching Dropping the Elbow, dude!
We ain't got a limit, ballin' like a scrimmage. Pushing up and rented, and you know it's tinted. I'm just waiting on a call, cause we know you finished. Whole team about to get it like we want to pin it.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
AEW last night was another fantastic show, a jam-packed show. I mean, we had great matches, great action, even some returns. I mean, if you guys watched just like I did, I was excited and interested from top to bottom of that show last night. And it kicks it off, of course, with Adam Cole, baby, and the Red Dragon. They all come out, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Adam Cole in the ring, talking about how this is going to be their year. This is going to be the year of Adam Cole. And soon after that, the Young Bucks come out, they interrupt them, and you can start seeing the tension start to show up here between the Young Bucks, Red Dragon, and Adam Cole. Adam Cole tries to play it off, and he doesn't read into it too much, and he says, hey, this is great. We're going to have some friendly competition. And I don't think it's that friendly between Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. I'm telling you guys. I did a couple of videos ago. I told you guys. Some of the best matches we're going to see this year are going to be Young Bucks versus Red Dragon and Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole. You know it's coming, and I cannot wait for it to happen. It's going to be an amazing, amazing feud to watch between both of those teams and Adam Cole and Omega. I mean, and you just throw in the title eventually, and Adam Cole has a chance to be one of the biggest faces, I'm not talking heel or face, but one of the most recognizable faces for your company, and AEW is in good hands with Adam Cole and Bobby Fish and O'Reilly. I mean, it's great. After they get into it a little bit, best friends come out. We're talking Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Orange Cassidy, Muta. I said Muta. You remember Muta? I meant Yuta and Chris Statlander. They all come out, and they get into it, and then all of a sudden, Statlander gets in Adam Cole's face, and then what happens? The doctor will see you now. Britt Baker comes out. I was honestly really not expecting that to happen. I thought it was so cool. I popped hard. I was going crazy. I'm like looking around like, anybody seeing this? Is it just me? And yeah, it was a really cool moment because so far we haven't seen Britt Baker and Adam Cole interact since Adam Cole has gone to AEW. And if you are in the know, you know that they've been dating. And it's really cool to see her come out. And they kind of have this whole little angle now where she's thrown into this little mix with the Elite. I think it's pretty cool. It's a cool element. I like to see them together. They give each other a smooch in the middle of the ring, and Adam Cole's just got this like douchebag face look on his face, and it's perfect. I loved all of it. Yeah, so Britt Baker shows up, and I can't wait to see where they go with this, honestly. They did have a backstage thing later on where I guess Britt Baker and Adam Cole challenged Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy to a match next week, mixed tag team match, which I also popped for. I was excited for that, and I can't wait to see that next week. Moving on, we got Punk and Wardlow. Now, a lot of people are not too happy with the outcome of this match. I didn't mind it as much, and I'm going to tell you why. Because as much as I like Wardlow, and as much as I like what they're doing with him, and I see that they're moving him in the direction of becoming a babyface, which he already basically is there. A lot of the crowd knows this. I mean, we all know that the split is coming between Wardlow and MJF. We all know that's coming up. So a lot of people are already starting to get behind Wardlow. Every week he comes out and he powerbombs the hell out of everybody, and everybody keeps chanting one more. And honestly, I was a little surprised because CM Punk took like 38 power bombs from Wardlow, and I'm surprised because Punk, before he came to AEW, or right when he got here, he had an interview and he said that he wasn't going to be taking too many bumps, and to be taking consecutive power bombs like that in a match, Punk's got to be sore today. I know he's got to be. But anyways, it was a cool little setup because look what they're doing here. They're making Wardlow look strong. They're making him look good still, and they're making it look like the loss, which by the way, Punk won on a roll-up pin. I don't like that much. A lot of people see WWE, and we realize, or we remember that it's a WWE type of finish. We get it. It is. Nobody really likes that kind of finish, but AEW doesn't do it too often, or at all, really. So I'm okay with the way it happened because I understand what we're doing here. We're trying to protect Wardlow, trying to make him look dominant, which he was against CM Punk. he beat the hell out of CM Punk with just one move. I mean, it did wonders for Wardlow, and it also built the story, which is the main goal of this whole thing, was to build the story between CM Punk and MJF, which has been one of the best feuds in AEW so far, in my opinion, because the promos are great, and I love CM Punk. I've loved him ever since WWE days, and before I even knew who MJF was. But I'm not gonna lie, MJF has kind of burned Punk on the microphone a few times. I got to give credit where it's due, and I love MJF, but this is a great feud. I like Punk coming out last week, causing the DQ. I like this week MJF bossing Wardlow around, which caused Wardlow to lose the match. I mean, I think all of it was just perfectly fine. Next up, we got Hobbs versus Martin, and I'm kind of just skipping through the show here. I might not do every single match, but Hobbs versus Martin, I had a little bit of an issue with this match because I like Dante Martin. I really like Powerhouse Hobbs. I really felt like Hobbs should have won this match. I don't know. You want to build him up. You want Hobbs to look like this. His name is Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, he shouldn't be losing, dude. At least not like this. And he loses to Dante Martin, which I believe was another roll up, by the way. And I don't know. I'm not too crazy about. I don't want them to get carried away here. Last week I complained about AEW doing too much blood every single show, how it could be a little too much at times. This time, it's like there was no blood at all throughout the whole show, but now we got roll-up pins and DQs and distractions, and I hope they don't get carried away with that. I think Hobbs should have won, even though I like Dante Martin. I did like to see, finally, Jay Lethal show up. And he helped out Dante Martin, because for this whole time I asked about it not on the show, but I was talking to Josh and I was like, yo, where is Jay Lethal? I mean, he showed up for like one show, and then he went to Dark and he's wrestling there. And Jay Lethal is a primetime talent. He should be on TV, and I'm glad he came out to help Dante Martin. And now we're gonna see what looks like going to be a tag team feud between Ricky Starks, Hobbs, and Lethal and Martin, which I'm okay with. I can roll with it. I am interested why Leo Rush wasn't out there. I wonder if maybe it's because of the he's in a little bit of heat with what he was tweeting out, telling Tony Khan to apologize after releasing Big Swole and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? I'm not going to pretend like I know or whatever. I will say last week I had the issue about the blood. This week I was thinking about it, and I feel like in AEW, I think the heels need to win a little more. I'm not going to lie. When you go to a house show, or when you're watching the dark matches that don't make it to TV, I understand when you go in person, you want the crowd to go home happy. You have the baby faces win all the time. I get all that. But when you're on TV and you're trying to establish roles and you're trying to establish characters and you want people to invest, you can't always give them the happy ending. You just can't. You got to have the heels win sometimes. And I felt like Hobbs should have won there. And, I don't know. I just want to see the heels win a little more, is what I'm saying. But not like in the cheap way. I want to see, like Serena D, by the way, dominant. She's a heel and she won. She's the only one that won in a perfect heel fashion. She almost ripped Sheeta's leg off, and she won through that way. And then she wasn't done after the match. She attacked her after that. Like, that is what we need more of in AEW, I feel like. Anyway, we can see the Eddie Kingston and Jericho feud showing up a little bit. Backstage interview with Jericho, and Eddie Kingston showed up, and he kind of got in Jericho's face, and he pointed at Santana Ortiz, said, hey, you want to know why you haven't won tag team titles yet? You're hanging out with this dude. And you know what? I've been saying it for a long time. Santana Ortiz, I'm surprised they haven't won the tag team titles yet. Those guys are amazing. I feel like they've kind of played second fiddle in the Inner Circle. I love the Inner Circle, by the way. But you can see Sammy doing his own thing. Jericho doesn't need to do his own thing. He's Jericho. And Hager is just chilling, and Santana Ortiz, they're kind of just chilling out. Like, I mean, these guys are great. Let's utilize them, especially with the tag team division that AEW has. It's one of the best tag team divisions I've ever seen, ever, at any period of time. We also got Adam Page coming out, cutting a promo, Dan Lambert coming out after that, interrupting him, and giving him props, sort of like backhanded props. And I've telling you what, Dan Lambert has played his role perfectly, and he's gone from like very whiny and annoying, trying to yell over the crowd, to now people are actually paying attention and listening and trying to hear what Lambert has to say. If you can hear that dog, that's my dog. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, Lizzie. Unreal. Anyway, Dan Lambert has been great. I lost my train of thought now. Damn it, Lizzie. Yeah, Dan Lambert cutting that promo on Adam Page and said some true. I don't know how truthful it is, honestly, but it sounded like it was truthful. It sounded like it was kind of getting to Page and I don't know, calling him out on his calling him like a fake cowboy kind of thing. His gimmick is fake or whatever. I don't know how true that is. I don't know the background, but Page didn't seem like he was too bothered by it. I feel like he knows who he is, kind of thing. But anyway, he was about to square up with Lambert, and all of a sudden Lance Archer comes out and he's back. We were questioning where he's been for a while now, and we obviously saw him do the backflip, land on his head, all that kind of stuff. So we knew he was going to be out for that. But it's nice to see Archer back. I think he looks great. He looks a little different. Hair's a little different. He's got a bigger beard now or something. I don't know. He looks cool. But you can kind of tell that this is sort of just like give Adam Page something to do kind of thing. Like he's just gonna. This is obviously gonna be a feud between the two. I'm interested to see if Lambert aligns himself with Archer now, or vice versa, or whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so they're gonna fight each other. I'm assuming for the title at some point. Adam Page, most likely, in my opinion, is probably gonna win this feud. And it's smart because you want to build Page up. He's beating Bryan Danielson. You got to give him the ball and let him run with it. This is, we're trying to establish new stars here. So not a big problem with that. Skipping through, we got Malachi Black in there, and interesting segment here because Griff Garrison comes out, and so does Brian Pillman Jr. They start beating up on Malachi, and for some reason, Julia Hart is standing on the apron. She tells them to stop, and you're just wondering why. Why would she do that? So interesting. I wonder what's going to happen with Julia Hart. I wonder if she's teasing joining Malachi Black. But the lights go out, and when they come back on, guess who's standing in the middle of that ring? Everybody's been waiting for it. They thought it was going to happen last week. It did not happen last week. It happened last night. Brody King's here, baby. Brody King is here. He's with the House of Black. He's with Malachi Black. Looks like $1 million. I can't wait for them to start feuding with, I'm guessing, the Varsity Blondes now, or, we'll see what happens. But I'm still happy to see Malachi is getting his House of Black in order. And it's interesting. I really kind of hope that Julia Hart does join. I think that'd be kind of cool. Brody King's here. Enjoy it. He's great. And he and Malachi Black together are going to be phenomenal. Let's talk about a promo, a backstage vignette we saw from Pac, who's been missing for a while now. I'm not going to lie. This is very interesting to me. It was a very cool thing to see. Pac is talking about how he's blind. He's blind. He's holding up cards like of kings and queens, and they got their eyes X'd out and stuff. And he's got a what is that movie called? The Bird one, where you get the freaking cloth around his eyes. What was that movie called? You guys know what I'm talking about. Tell me in the comments. It's like Bird something. I don't know. But yeah, it's like he's blind, or at least he was saying, or kind of showing or convincing or hinting that he was. I couldn't find the right word. It's like he was hinting that he's blind, but yet he could still see clearer than he's ever seen before. I don't know. We're going to see where this goes. I love Pac. He's amazing. It'd be kind of cool to see him kind of have like a non-cheesy type of Daredevil type of kind of gimmick. I think that'd be kind of pretty sweet, dude. Like, have a mask on, but obviously, he can still kind of see through it, and it'll make it seem like he is blind, but he's got these senses, and he can tell when someone's going to attack him, and he ducks, and I don't know. I want to see where it goes. Something cool for Pac to do. I mean, the bastard, now he's just a blind bastard. Andrade, I don't know what's going on with Andrade, to be honest with you. Last week, he came out and he talked about how he wants to buy or Darby or get him to Darby Allin to be on his side. And then this week, he doesn't even talk about it at all. And now he goes up to Matt Hardy backstage and he wants to deal with Matt Hardy. I don't know what's going on with Andrade. I kind of feel like they just don't have anything for him. And that's a shame because Andrade is one of the best talents out there. But I just don't know. I feel like ever since he lost Chavo, he kind of lost some steam. I don't know. Chavo was the mouthpiece. Vicky is with Nyla. That guy that follows Andrade around, I don't even know his name, I forgot. But he holds he holds his keys, he holds everything for him. He doesn't really talk. So can we get someone maybe to speak for Andrade to kind of hype him up a little bit here? I don't know what's going on. And I'm not saying Andrade can't speak for himself. I mean, obviously his English is very broken, but I mean, you can still kind of get what he's trying to say. But the talent is there. But where's the creative ideas? Where are we going with this? If he wants Darby one week, and then the next week he completely ignores it, never acts like he never actually requested it or said anything about it, and now he wants to do a deal with Matt Hardy, the last thing I want to see is another person join the Hardy Factory, whatever the hell they're calling themselves. I don't like that whole faction. I don't like them at all. I like the people in them. I don't like them all together in a faction. It just doesn't make sense to me. Give me broken Matt Hardy. Give me Jeff Hardy back and let them team up. Give me something for Matt Hardy, not this. I like Money Matt, but not like this. This is I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I may be in the minority. Who knows? Main event time. Sammy G beats Daniel G. Sammy Guevara versus Daniel Garcia. Great match. It's a good match. I'm a big fan of Sammy, and I actually really do like Daniel Garcia as well. But yeah, so just long story short, Sammy Guevara wins. He's still the interim TNT champion, which they rolled an image earlier in the show saying that Cody's back next week, and it was him holding the TNT title. So I don't know what we're doing here. Are we going to do another Cody versus Sammy, but this time we're going to unify the TNT championships to have like an undisputed, like, you know, one title kind of thing? I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. But by doing that, I would kind of hate to see Sammy lose it again. I mean, it's this dude, like, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why Sammy can't hold that title for a while, but I feel like if he and Cody are going to square off for this to merge the titles, why can't Cody just not win? I don't know. I still like Cody. A lot of people give him hate. He's cool, but I understand what he's doing. A lot of people want him to turn heel. I got news for all of you. Cody Rhodes is heel. You may not believe it, but being a babyface, when everybody wants you to turn heel, but yet you acknowledge that and you still don't turn heel and you tell everybody you're not gonna, that makes you a heel, man. Like, everybody hates you for it. You know what I mean? This is John. I hate to compare because they're not even on the same. They're not. But John Cena has gone through this for years, decades. You know, people want him to turn. People want him to turn. He doesn't turn. And by not turning and acknowledging that he knows that everybody wants him to do it, but he's still not going to do it, and he sticks to his guns and acts like he's a superhero, that's going to make you a heel by default. So, Cody, you are a heel. And for anybody who doesn't think so, he's a heel. Sorry. That's it, man. It was a great show. A lot to get in there. I'm sorry I kind of flew through everything. I'm not trying to take up an hour telling you guys about this stuff. Really great show. I had a great time. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you here. I'm glad you watched this video. Happy that you checked it out. Thanks for that, by the way. Leave a like. Give us some comments. What did you guys like about the show last night? And how do you feel about Lance Archer versus Adam Page and Adam Cole with Britt Baker now in the Elite? I mean, you guys let me know. What do you think Pac's going to do? Is he going to come back blind? Or who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? Great stuff. Let me know if you like Cody. That'd be a good one. Let me know if you like Cody. I don't know. A lot of people don't. Great show last night, though. We went to, Josh and I, with some friends, we went to Battle of the Belts here in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where we are, at the Bojangles Coliseum last Saturday. It was a cool show, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it kind of stunk that there was 3 matches and that Cody got taken out, but the Dustin and Sammy match was actually really great. I really loved it, and the crowd was hyped for it. But yeah, we got to see some dark matches. Some of them went by like that. The only downfall. The only other downfall is that we didn't see a lot of the people that we really would have loved to see. No Red Dragon, no Cole, no MJF, no Punk. It's all right. We knew what we were getting into when we got the tickets. Still a really fun show. I think the Dynamite in Raleigh a couple hours from here would have been cool to go to too, but, you know, it's cool. Maybe next time. Yeah, so, if you're new here, please subscribe, like, share, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. We'd love to have you here. Glad that you checked out this video. Thanks for all the support and love that everybody's shown through comments and liking our social media pages, all that kind of stuff. I really want to grow this because if this thing takes off, I want you all to be a part of it with me. We're all in this faction together. Before I go, I have to mention this because, you know, I've been doing it every week. I want all of you at home or wherever you're watching this, on your phone, computer, whatever, PS5, PS4, anything, whatever you're watching this on. I want you to know one thing before you go, before you stop this video. And that is, Tony Khan loves you. He does.